CD game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty, chitty, bang, chitty, chitty, bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On 1st down, Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 29 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Johnson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonah Johnson. And they will score a defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. First down, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 22, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Cousins. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action. Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Play action now. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Alec Ogletree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Cousins on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 23-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Open man here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and send him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Being chased out left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his crew will take at their own 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field in Brandon God.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On second down, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's...
I'm ready for more.